After more than a year of relentless conflict, the guerrillist forces emerged victorious over Tajera, leaving behind a city in ruins. The anguished cries of the people reached the heavens as President Wiza, in an act of profound humility, surrendered unconditionally to the formidable guerrillist army. The price paid for Wiza's refusal to consider Foreign Minister Wizu's proposed diplomatic solution was steep: thousands of lives lost, families torn apart, and Tajera's once glorious image now relegated to the past. The fate of Tajera as a guerrillist colony or autonomous region rested in the hands of Ruda. The triumph over Tajera infused the guerrillist warriors with a potent sense of spiritual strength, elevating their ultranationalist spirit to new heights. Ruda, hailed as a saint, led his army triumphantly into Tajera's capital, Tiz. The resounding cheers of the guerrillist soldiers echoed through the skies. As Ruda entered Tiz, he called upon the Tajera army to lay down their weapons during this delicate time. All military leaders were required to present themselves before Ruda. Amidst the defeated soldiers, Ruda's discerning gaze caught sight of a challenger, someone familiar yet momentarily unidentifiable. Undeterred, Ruda continued his walk, leaving behind a lingering sense of challenge in the air. The chapter captured the essence of Fallen Echoes, marking the end of Tajera's struggle and the rise of guerrillist dominance. The city of Tiz, once a bustling metropolis filled with life and energy, now lay in ruins, its streets littered with the wreckage of war as the echoes of battle still reverberated through its shattered buildings. The people who had once called Tiz home now huddled in makeshift shelters, their lives forever changed by the devastation wrought by the guerrillist invasion. In the heart of the city, President Wiza stood before Ruda, his head bowed in submission as he awaited the guerrillist leader's verdict. For Wiza, the surrender was a bitter pill to swallow, a painful acknowledgement of his failure to protect his people from the horrors of war. But even in defeat, he remained resolute in his determination to ensure that Tajera's spirit would live on, a beacon of hope amidst the darkness of guerrillist oppression. As Ruda surveyed the scene before him, a sense of triumph washed over him, his chest swelling with pride at the sight of Tajera laid low before him. For him, the victory was not just a conquest of land, but a triumph of will and ideology, a testament to the superiority of guerrillist nationalism over the forces of resistance. But amidst the celebrations and accolades, there was a sense of unease lingering in the air, a feeling that the battle may have been won, but the war was far from over. For even as Tajera fell, there were whispers of dissent echoing through the streets, murmurs of resistance stirring in the hearts of those who refused to yield to guerrillist tyranny. As Ruda addressed the people of Tiz, his words rang out with the fervor of a prophet, promising a new era of prosperity and glory under guerrillist rule. But even as the crowds cheered and applauded, there were those who watched with wary eyes, their minds filled with doubt and uncertainty about the future that lay ahead. Meanwhile, in the corridors of power, the fate of Tajera hung in the balance as Ruda deliberated over the terms of its surrender. For some, the prospect of Tajera becoming a guerrillist colony was a bitter pill to swallow, a painful reminder of the price paid for defiance. But for others, it was a necessary step towards ensuring peace and stability in the region, a chance to rebuild and move forward from the ashes of war. As Ruda's decision loomed large, the people of Tajera held their breath, their hearts heavy with anticipation as they awaited the verdict that would determine their future. For better or for worse, the die had been cast, and the echoes of Fallen Echoes would shape the destiny of Tajera for generations to come.